Finn Hammond and Johnny Fisher.
So the way the several questions work is that basically we found a machine in the woods called the Questionator 5000 that was evidently engineered to generate infinite, very silly questions. And Johnny, Finn, and I have dedicated our part, just a small part of our Sunday mornings to answering them all one by one by one. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. Dang right.
Now, we're always the coolest podcast, right? We know that. That's for sure. But what you might not know is that Johnny is extra cool today because his furnace done busted.
Done did.
What's the time? What do you think the temperature is in there?
Well, I mean, we've been running 2 space heaters, one in the front and the back of the house. So we're sitting pretty around 60, 61.
Okay.
All right. That's not too bad.
Not too bad. It's a little chilly, but doable.
Johnny's got fingerless gloves on, and there's a barrel behind him. If you hear any singing, there's an acapella quartet standing around it.
Oh, okay.
Singing.
So I just can't get them to stop. But
the noise canceling will probably cancel out most of it, except the really high notes. An Unchained Melody.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's not really much of a barbershop song. Is it?
Who's the Frankie Valli? That's that guy.
Who
sings like that?
Oh,
he's the guy. It
goes like that. That's a good impression.
Just like that.
Breaks into a cry.
That's Frankie Valli. And Frankie Valli. What is it? Frankie Vallon?
Valley?
Frankie Valli.
Valhalen.
It all sounds wrong now.
Frankie Valli. He died. I think he died. Didn't he die in that plane crash? I mean, of course he died.
In what plane crash?
The one with
That's Buddy Holly you're thinking of.
But there's a few people who died.
Big Bopper and Richie Valli.
Richie Valli?
Richie Valens.
I think there was a plane right behind them that was just following them. And it had Frankie
obviously
Valli.
we all know the story. Frankie Valli, he ejected. Mm-hmm. And
just
floated down.
Mm-hmm. He was just fine.
And he was like, float like a man and float in my van. I don't know. Sorry.
The guy who sang Splish Splash was in there.
Was he taking a bath?
He was taking a bath.
Do you know?
And it was his plane, so he was really taking a bath.
Oh, man. He lost a lot of money on this.
Yeah.
But he was okay otherwise.
I think he's all right.
The day, the music, lost some money. That was the original song. But then he decided to shift the focus. He's like, maybe I'm not paying enough attention to the people who actually died.
Yeah.
Helter Skelter in a Summer Swelter. So John, it's cold in there. That's in here it's actually 150 degrees.
Oh, shit.
I'm in the upstairs and we have the heat set to 140.
Yeah.
I don't know the temperature when it comes to inside stuff. Is 61 cold?
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't think it would be, but surprisingly enough, it is.
It's chilly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like 10 degrees cooler than 71.
Yeah.
Okay, which is fine with
me.
You
know what I mean? So like think about 51 though. It's like 10 degrees warmer than that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That should provide a little perspective. And a quarter is this big.
Okay.
All right. Let's
so the audience,
move on to some
he's holding up.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got it.
Do you think so? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was pretty obvious.
Not everyone's as rich as you guys.
That's true.
True.
What?
Hmm?
Did you say Chill Drew?
No, I said so true.
Oh.
I mean, I probably slurred it a little bit. The cold, it's slowing my tongue down.
Right, I understand. Your face, you got frozen face syndrome, FFS. Mm-hmm. All right, let's answer some questions.
What kind of window covering are you?
Well, I mean, I'm surprised Questionator knew that deep in my heart, I truly am a window covering. Initially I would say blinds, like a simple,
because you have bad
easy.
vision.
because like they're everywhere and they're very functional, but not the most aesthetically pleasing thing.
Oh.
But I think I'm going to switch to the plastic covering you'd put on your window out for winter. It's protective, helps hold the warmth.
It's invisible.
It's invisible. It's right.
And it fucks up your windowsills.
Yeah, totally does.
Is that right?
It's only around for winter, so.
But I mean, it permanently fucks them up. I can tell you, that tape does not come off very cleanly.
It's not.
I
It's
see,
meant to adhere, and it does.
Sure does.
I thought it was like pulling at the seal, making it all weird shaped.
What?
Like
Oh, yeah, I see. Like warping your sill.
warping the window.
Oh,
That's
no.
what I imagined when you
said
said
no.
that.
That would be a pretty strong plastic.
It's been a rough winter.
Really
My cats
shrunk
would
it.
always.
Window is a
My
circle.
cats would always bad at it until it ripped.
Oh,
So.
nice. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And it's not like so we'd try to charge them more for their part of the heat bill as like a deterrent, but turns out they didn't have a job.
Yeah, so didn't care.
Didn't care at all. So you're going to say you're the coverings. I would say I'm a blind. I like the fact that it opens and closes. I feel like that's that kind of variability. And I feel like maybe I don't like being perceived all that much. So I don't, I feel like blinds are like, there's a
And then they can roll
private
up and
quality.
be tucked away. Yeah,
That's true.
No
I
one
can
even
roll up and be
knows.
tucked away too, and no one even knows. Sometimes I'll just tuck myself under a couch when people come over so I can hear what they're saying.
Yeah, could be real smart blinds too. It's like knows when the sun's out and when it's not. It's a perfect time to draw itself down. And
I'm
pull
super
itself up.
smart. I know exactly when the sun's out and when it's not. I can just look in like right
Yeah,
away
right.
almost. Like
Okay.
almost
Pop
right
quiz.
away I know. Yeah.
Pop quiz.
Uh-huh.
When is the sun out? How are you?
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah,
You
there's
did
a
it.
window right over here. I'm glad I thought to open that curtain. What about you, Finn? You seem like you might be a curtain just hanging out all the time,
I guess so.
getting in the way of light.
draping.
That does sound right.
Yeah, you were always draping. We always talk. Remember how we used to call you Don Draper,
You did do that.
Fawn Draper. What other window coverings are there besides blinds?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you guys. I don't know if there's like,
Curtains.
Well, I mean-
What about those decorative ones?
Yeah,
What
we
about-
have shutters?
the ones with like lots of doilies on them.
I mean, glass technically
Yeah, could be glass. Just add a sheet of glass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
that
a
covers
covering.
windows. I mean, or is it a window? I guess it is a window. But if there's two panes, if it's double pane, I mean, one of them really is kind of covering the other one.
Yeah, it's true.
The doily ones, what are those called? Just curtains? What's the difference between curtains and drapes?
Probably
And
the
does the
length.
carpet match?
Drapes,
Oh,
not necessarily. Drapes are heavier.
You think so?
That's what I think.
I feel like, I wonder if it has something to do with one being more decorative than the other.
sure. Like
'Cause I
maybe
feel
the
like
drape
there's-
is the inside, and the curtain's the outside.
Wait, would you mean that the curtain would be the fun part? The
No,
decorative
but
part?
You put it on the
Yeah.
outside.
I guess. Yeah, like
Yeah,
like there's
the
that
outside of the
little
house.
thin wispy one you might have on the inside, kind of see through, and then the
I think
outside.
he means
got
like
it.
on the, like layered
yeah.
inside.
Yeah, yeah.
They're both on the inside.
Yeah. Terrible idea.
Yeah.
Putting on the outside.
Yeah.
My curtain's
Oh
on the
no, they can
outside.
see inside. I
Oh,
have
they
to
get
go out.
so wet. Oh, like my house just looks terrible. It's like these are so mildewy.
Yeah,
It
I
would be
think
crazy
that,
if we just started if we just decided to start putting like weatherproof curtains on the outside of our like shower curtains.
Oh yeah. Just
And
a
you had to
big
get
old
up in the morning to open them. You had to go outside
tarp. Draw it up.
in your bathrobe,
I would.
take a shower, and then that's where your shower is now. Outside on the other side of your shower curtain that's on the outside of your window.
Mm-hmm.
Finn's mind is being blown. Are you okay?
no,
Finn?
yeah. I'm trying to think of which one.
Inception going on.
What is a shower curtain? What if I shower outside of my house?
Sure. Okay. What if?
All right.
Yeah, okay. I'm following.
And
So
you,
far.
if I want people to not look at me through their window, let's say
They
you're
just
my neighbor. Let's say Johnny's my
See you
neighbor.
outside. Okay.
Okay,
And I
Johnny's
bathe
your
right
neighbor.
outside his window.
Uh-huh.
I put a curtain on there.
Mm.
Is that a shower curtain?
If you put a curtain over his window
Yeah.
to
To not
make it
be
so that
seen.
he can see you take a shower right outside his window, I think that is a shower curtain. Now, I think he would probably want to have a very good curtain himself because he's, you know how he always talks about how he's repulsed by your body. Like, in all
Yeah, he
manners
says
of
that,
dress.
but he knows a lot about it.
I know. It's almost like, one of those things where you can't stop looking at it,
It's like a train wreck.
He's like, I hate the
Yeah,
way
I didn't
you're-
want to be so dark. Johnny, we had talked about this. Remember, we're not
Yeah.
going to talk about
I'm
any
sorry.
death anymore.
Yeah.
about how my caboose
We're not
is
gonna,
smashed into my
we're not going to talk about any Amy Schumer movies anymore. Okay,
caboose.
we talked about that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. We made a pact.
We made a.
I remember that summer.
I actually know what you did last summer. Is that the name of the movie?
Oh, no. Okay. Pop quiz.
Or is it this summer? I know what you did this summer.
I know what you did
was the
this
sequel.
summer.
I think last summer was the sequel.
I know what you did 2 summers ago. Is that the sequel?
I know what you
That
did.
was
I
the
know.
prequel.
I have an idea of what you're going to do next summer.
Hey, what are you doing?
That's sort of
This-
a prequel, actually. That would be the prequel.
There's that one that's called What Are You Doing This Weekend? And
That's the one that started it all.
yeah.
Because then it turns out after that, he knew what I knew what you were doing, what you did
how I
last
found
weekend.
out.
What's the question? Oh, it's the floor wall covering. I used to have a really drafty big window, or like a French door in a studio apartment. So, and I would put this huge quilt over it. It's not technically. I mean, it is technically a window covering.
Yeah.
But I would just for the whole winter
counts?
basically put this big quilt up over it to try to keep the cold air out. And you know what? It worked, but it made me very depressed. Which I need
A win-win.
no help with. Yeah, exactly. A win-win. All right, next question, please. Questionator, if you don't mind, I'm going to push this button gently and gently.
If you could make a new berry, what would it be?
Oof. Since I got rid of my BlackBerry, and this isn't a joke, I really liked having my BlackBerry phone until it got stolen.
And you didn't like it anymore?
I guess I didn't like not having it
Did you feel rejected?
when they. Oh wait, why would I feel?
Because your iPhone left, or your BlackBerry left you.
Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, it hurt real bad. But I got over it. Okay, but the real question is, what kind of berry would I make? I'd make what is called a new berry, a play on blueberry.
Nice. And it is a new berry. Like you kind of took it right from the question.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Well, what's
So,
it taste like?
good luck with yours. All right. It tastes like. It tastes like basically like Nerds rope. It just tastes so good.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
It's a little crunchy like it too.
Yeah. If you put it in a
soft,
fruit
yeah.
salad, it'll ruin the salad because it just tastes like you're eating candy.
wait, why would
Yeah.
that ruin the salad?
Yeah.
Because it kind of makes everything else by comparison.
Oh, the cantaloupes
You know what I mean?
seem even worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Newberry. I like it. I mean, it's, you got good branding there.
Crystal clear.
Yeah, it's
Can't
new.
see it.
It's new.
Hold up to the light. Can't see it.
And it's new. So like kind of takes care of that first initial push, when you want to really make sure that everyone knows your product is new. They put that thing on there that spiky circle
Oh yeah. New.
that then says new in it.
Yeah.
And so you don't even really have to do that. Or you could just put that spiky circle under the name of the part of
Yeah,
the
just
name of
circle
the
the
berry.
name. Yeah.
Do you think that happens in nature
That brand
to like
people
protect
put brands
stuff?
into-
The bright spiky circle. Like if you're a fruit, do you grow a little spiky circle so certain animals don't eat you?
Yeah, I mean,
No,
there's a
but I
couple.
feel like what it does is that spiky circle shows everybody that you're new or improved or like low sugar or new recipe, and that's going to entice.
Yeah, great source of protein.
Yeah, so that's going to entice. That's a lot to fit in one of those little things. No trans fats.
Good source of vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, this tastes good. Enjoy it with your family. It's a really big. So you won't have to do that. And also, I mean, a berry that tastes like nerd rope.
I'd eat it.
I would too. I mean, Johnny, do you have any a berry in mind?
I'd make nude berry. And
God.
it'd be very lumpy.
I'm just talking about my
Very
body
lumpy.
again.
Hold on a second. Yeah,
Talking about my train wreck body.
Hey, Finn. Now we said we weren't going to bring up any Amy Schumer films
Okay.
or man-made disasters, transportation disasters, especially. We said.
Okay.
It'd have
Oh wait,
that
you
little-
did talk about plane crashes for like 10 minutes. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right.
I wasn't even referring to that at all. That's really funny. But Amy Schumer wasn't in that, so it's fine.
That's right. She wasn't in Plane Crash. That's a different movie.
I'm kind of surprised that isn't a movie. Because there was that one called Airplane recently. That was like, what should we call it? Hey, nobody has ever called a movie Airplane. Isn't that crazy? We should just take it.
So they do it. I bet if you typed in Plane Crash into like Netflix,
Yeah, I just don't have the energy right now.
yeah, you have to use the remote, put in all the letters.
I have to use my T9. I just don't want to right now. Do you guys remember T9?
I think so.
Texting. It was that texting where you'd
Oh
with
yeah.
the letters on the numbers. And it would
That's
like
what I did on my BlackBerry. Actually, no, I didn't do that on my BlackBerry.
You didn't have
but
to,
I know what
huh?
you're talking about.
when you got your BlackBerry taken, did it leave a sour taste in your mouth? Next question, please.
If you had to make a religion based on a television show, what show would you choose and what would be your rituals?
Oh, that's a tough one. Do I have TV shows that I like? I mean, I guess religion based on, I guess Survivor makes the most sense. Maybe the least funny one. Because it already has a bunch of rituals. So I guess I could just do a lot of the rituals for, like, we could do like a Sunday morning immunity challenge.
That'd be very. You can adapt
like,
that to your real life very easily.
Like, this is the body and blood, and it's just rice. Instead of saying of Jesus Christ, I'd say, and it's just a little rice.
I thought you were serving up
That's-
Jeff
that's all
Probst
you
or
get.
something.
No way. He's too lean to be worth it.
Too beefy.
Would you vote out your family every night?
Oh, yeah. Yes, somebody would get voted out of the religion every night. Like, out of your congregation. That'd be so sad. Like, it relies on people being excommunicated all the time.
Yeah, that's like the big draw.
That would be so weird, and then you're just not allowed to be in the religion anymore. I mean, people get excommunicated from other religions, but if it was just like you get excommunicated because, well, I guess you are being voted out, so you are being excommunicated. Okay, well, that's pretty
Kind
good.
of probably what it feels like to be voted off the show.
Oh, and actually, they also, Survivor, like reality. Yeah, that's true. Reality shows, though, have confessionals.
That's right.
So, like, that's actually very close to, Catholicism or whatever.
It'd be like sit on this log.
Let's sit on this.
Tell me how you feel about
Vanessa. Let's see. Boston Rob would be like a deity. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I'm trying to think of the other, like, obviously tribal councils. There would be tribal councils every week. Oh, Survivor auction. That would be like maybe a once annual celebration.
You do that once a year. Is that a thing from the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
They have an auction?
Sorry. Yeah, they do an auction where they get to bid on items, food items mostly, and they don't see them. So sometimes they're gross, and sometimes they're great, and they can't share them. Sometimes they can. Sometimes they can eat a chocolate cake with 4 people and no utensils.
Here's curdled milk.
Curdled milk.
It's the unsavory
Johnny
treat.
was just digging through his fridge. Johnny, can you focus back in on the podcast?
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks. You think it wouldn't be curdled? You think it'd be nice and fresh, given the temperature of your house? Yeah, that's what I'd do. What about? I would say that, or yeah, that would be it. Survivor. What about you guys? Or Elf?
That was a pretty good one. I guess I would do. What's as a congregation? Cheers would be a good one.
And everybody at the beginning of every service, you'd all yell Norm.
That's right.
Or sing the theme song, maybe. Or like as you come in, the theme song will be playing.
Right.
As you come in, take your seat.
That's right. And then the priest would be, you'd
Slide
say
you a
Norm
beer.
then? Just because it has a lot of rituals and it just kind of takes place in one spot. Survivor is such a good answer. It's hard to kind of.
Yeah,
My
that's a
mind is
pretty
going-
that actually went so direct that it's hard to. But more abstractly, I think Cheers is a very good answer because it has a lot of gods and tales and morality. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a Greek. It has like a Greek feeling to it, like the.
It's very epic.
Yes, epic. There you go.
That's true. That's true.
And it's got stuff like Norm, and it's got like the death of Coach is like a book of the Cheers Bible.
Could be a saint. He would be a saint for sure.
I'll tell you who was no saint: Sam Malone. That guy
Oh,
was
no.
a rapscallion. He just the way he treated women sometimes was, wow. I didn't, it was like Diane didn't like it. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, he didn't. She didn't.
But the way he
all.
treated her sometimes, she did like. You know what I'm saying?
She made it very confusing.
Same with Frasier. Oh, that could be like a spin-off religion, like a denomination of Cheers. Could include the New Testament, which is Frasier.
Yeah, if you kind of just one, if you're a Mork and Mindy, person, that's from Happy Days, right?
Like an alien?
If you're an alien, if you're a Mork and Mindy person, if you are an alien, or Laverne and wait. What's the chronology? It goes Happy Days, then Laverne and Shirley is part of that universe.
Yeah.
Joni loves Chachi, obviously.
Joni loves Sachi.
Chachi.
Sachi's my old cat.
Oh, I see. That's right. No, I think those would all be. That'd be there'd probably be good rivalries between all these churches.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that I go Happy Days then.
Okay. Sounds good. John?
And it would be every day. Sunday, Monday,
Happy Days, then.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Happy Days.
Thursday, Friday.
Happy Days.
The weekend
Saturday.
comes. Oh, Saturday. What a day.
Then the weekend comes. What a day.
What a day. Weekend comes. Have some
okay,
funs.
John,
I should have written that song.
The Lair News Hour, is that yours?
What's that?
The Lair
I was
News Hour, is that the TV show that you wanted to pick? It's just a PBS news show.
Okay.
Sorry. John is just staring at me angrily. Or cold, I can't tell. A little of both. What do you got there?
Me? Or Finn?
John.
Garfield.
Oh, Garfield and Friends, you mean?
Oh, I didn't.
There's
think
not really a
that.
Garfield I don't know if there's a Garfield cartoon show.
I guess they did include Friends, but
It was U.S. Acres mostly.
Mm-hmm.
With Wilbur. Or no, Orson. It's funny I said Wilbur.
I guess the Friends could be like the Old Testament, and Garfield could be like the New Testament.
Sure. Okay. So what would
Lasagna
your
would be
rituals be?
handmade.
Lasagna, sure.
No,
Everybody
we
would.
would all hate Mondays.
Yeah, Mondays is that like the Sabbath or like kind of the opposite of the Sabbath, or you just don't do anything on Mondays? Everybody gets to stay home and sleep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
Is Odie involved?
Odie would be
He's gotta
involved.
be.
He'd be
He's
like
gotta
a
be.
servant of some sort.
He's like maybe an angel, like a
Like a
or like
but like
no
a
other
fool
guy.
angel.
A
Like one
fool
that would-
angel. Yeah, let's talk about this. Finally, I'm glad you brought this up. Which is the dumbest angel?
All right, top 5 dumbest angels.
Okay, so we
Gabriel.
got Gabriel. You took
Ricky
mine. I
Valley.
was gonna say. Ricky Valley,
The Big Bopper.
Frankie Valley, Frankie Valens.
Van
Let's see
Halen.
who else. Van Halen, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay, and Van Halen. I think we named him. All right, I'm glad we got through that. That's all the questions we have for today. This is a reminder to you. Get out there and do what you got to do what's right. We got a show coming up on February 17th, so get tickets to that right now. Otherwise, you're not going to get tickets to that. Period. There's no time travel involved in this. So good. Get out there. Be curious, not furious. And remember, the only way you can fix a problem. And for Johnny Fisher, Finn Chappell, and Nate Hammond, I'm Johnny Fisher, and this is Several Questions.
Thank you for listening to Several Questions, a production of Wolf Out Radio. Click on the link in the show notes for more Wolf Out shows.